Nike check.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's got Evans, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Las Vegas, first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
37-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll run with Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. He's on the slant. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
25-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Throwing on third. Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And they'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Michelle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Try to pound it in here with Michelle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Now the The stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll look to throw. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up
play action. It's gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
It's 2nd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they've decent field position in throwing that pick. So the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Hill gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Complete.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 3rd and long. It's Goff. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
Goff throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here to Michelle on the screen, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Patriots send out their punter. as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Hill. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. That'll end the clock. Second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Sony Michel. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Michel. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Here's Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Bradley Chubb drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The ball carrier.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. 2nd down and goal. Goff. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And it's Michel once again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
43-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And 7.
Goff. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
The 28-yard line.
Out of the gun. Gone. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To the air again. Goff. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 1.
Throwing again is gone. Eluding the play. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Quick throw here to Hilton. They'll wind up up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it's going to be second down.
Down and 10.
On the ground, Michel. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Patriot first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Raiders 41-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, Patriots.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
We just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to not get free.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To Boyle here over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And it is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. It's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for